You're gonna still walk through it? Like, come on, man. Okay, okay, Rain. Chill out, man, chill out. Almost an ace. Ace? Nope. Bro, if you get called Norwegian Beast or Norwegian God by the GOAT himself, there's no way you're not gonna be confident on the major. You can just shoot straight at them because they're running straight through the smoke, not to the side of you. So let's see how this works. Well, it doesn't work. So he's clearing this, he's clearing camera, and now he's walking into Rain, right? So it's a pretty strong off angle, guys. If you ever wondered, like, just use this off angle. Hello gamer, Coach P here, and today we are watching Daddy Rain dominate on Anubis. So 143 ADR on the city side and 2.0 rating is what he posted up. So I just want to see what happened here, how did they dominate Mongols, and actually give you a little bit of insight before that playoff match. And one more comment from me, guys, the script writers definitely want FaZe to be in the final. So you know my pick'ems already. But I'm not gonna tell you who I have on the other side of the bracket. Let's go. So Rain is gonna be playing A, since I know that already. I haven't seen that match live in full. He's listening for steps. The reason why he's close to the wall, guys, here is because he's listening for the steps over here, and the reason why is he's turning towards the wall, because when you're turning towards walls, you can locate the steps better. They go in your audio better, so that's why people are looking into the walls. Obviously, don't look into the walls when you're in the middle of fights, but here you can do that. And also he got dropped a smoke and flash in case there's gonna be a retake, playing quite passively in mid, scared of a walkout, and now he's strafing here. So what he's doing is gonna be jiggling over this angle, right? Spotting the enemies, not trying to fight them, and when they start rushing here or walking up and he spots them, he's gonna just smoke off camera, and that will allow Elish to be safe on pillar, right? Because otherwise Elish is gonna get destroyed on pillar. So, smoke camera, as I mentioned, goes in front of the smoke, which is a very good tactic. So if you guys ever throw a smoke, don't go to the side of the smoke, because if you go to the side of the smoke, people will just jump through the smoke, and well, it's very hard to hit them. But if you go to the front of the smoke, first of all, you can body block them. Second of all, you can just shoot straight at them because they're running straight through the smoke, not to the side of you. So let's see how this works. Well, it doesn't work, because Blitz jumps and kills him, but well, Elish cleans up. Oh, yeah, fair enough. Okay, second round, full belt of utility and MP9. And he's gonna do that molly towards A main. I know a slightly different variation, but there is many variations to do this molly. Now he also nades stairs. Okay, so for the Molotov that Rain uses, you can just line yourself up anywhere here. Look below this window, so the molly bounces off the window. Look at the wall, run forward, and jump through. And the molly will land instantly inside the A main. You can also use a variation from here that I'll show you right now. In the early round, as the A side player, you need to be molotoving like this. Aim to the right of this dot, left and right click jump throw. And the molotov is gonna land in front of A main. This is gonna block off anyone trying to run. And what is the best about this molotov is that you can hear people running past it. So if you get over here, you can just listen for steps, and the molotov is gonna beat the timing of the T's. If any T's are crossing your molly, you're gonna hear the steps. So if you don't hear any steps, you're safe to know that no one's there. The nade that he's been throwing is also literally taken out of here. So for the nade, we go into here. The nade that's super useful that you can start throwing is the nade towards stairs. So you're gonna get yourself in this corner. Look at the bottom of this wide area. Run forward and release. This is gonna nade anyone standing here and holding con. And smokes off A main. Which is a good strat. He wants to basically block off everyone and play close up with MP9 until the smoke is on. I'm pretty sure when the smoke is down, he's not gonna play here anymore. Yep, exactly. He falls back. Goes back to mid. and doesn't overextend. If you're gonna be watching Rain, guys, right now with me, you need to notice that he's a very smart player. He's an older player as well, but he has insane mechanics. So those two things combined, and also hype from Simple. Like, bro, if you get called Norwegian Beast or Norwegian God by the GOAT himself, there's no way you're not gonna be confident on the major. And Simple is doing that on purpose. I mean, maybe subconsciously, but he's hyping him as fuck. He's hyping Rain as crazy. So I'm looking at FaZe hyped up, you know. Elish, he's hyped because he's playing with the GOAT. He's getting the flashbacks from Liquid and being the best in the world. Carrigan is hyped. Rain is hyped. Frozen, he doesn't give a fuck probably, but yeah. I'm looking at FaZe going to the finals, guys. Like, they're gonna beat the Mongols. Okay, so here what does he do? He just rotates, holds left side of Frozen. Blitz wants to scale up on Frozen because he's shooting his teammate, and he just covers him perfectly. Good crosshair placement when peeking out. Spams. No, just gets that kill. That was pretty simple. Again, full util. Probably is gonna do that molly every single round. Nope. Now he bounces the same molly, but from up close. Yeah, this is fine. Looking at the bottom of the shadow and just bouncing it off the wall. So for the molly that Rain has been throwing, you just run around this area, then look this part of the wall below the shadow, and just run forward and jump through. The molly is gonna land in front of A main, blocking the A main entrance, as well as mollying behind the box. Just smokes up close. So he's throwing all that util to establish control of A main and delay the control of A main from the Mongols, and they're doing that on purpose because they want to commit more people towards B early, as you can see, right? The reason why Rain is throwing all the util is because if he didn't throw it, they could take it and possibly scale up on A when they notice that there's 3 players on B. Imagine like Mongols have 1 player sitting here, and then someone grabs info that there's 3 players on B, then they could like scale up immediately, right? But now they don't know what's going on in A main. Even if they spot 3 players on B, they might think like, oh, maybe they're doing double setup on A, right? Interesting molly. Yeah, this is to take mid from Mongols. It's not an interesting molly itself, it's an obvious molly towards camera, but it's interesting that they throw it in a round when they're taking mid. Usually I see this molly in other rounds. Nade mid. Pretty basic one. And Rain is alone. Or not actually. Simple's already with him. Looks like FaZe has some kind of a read, it's gonna be an A split. This is a great angle against splits. If your teammate is holding like this for you. Is Simple exposed? No, he's not exposed. So yeah, setup's gonna work because even if Simple gets kills, gets a kill, right? And then let's say Simple immediately after killing a guy here repositions and peeks main. And if Rain hears the rushing here, Simple gets the first kill. Maybe they can immediately switch, Simple can hold main for him, and he can like white swing these people, right? That they're looking at Simple at that moment. So it's a pretty strong setup, I feel like. But it doesn't work this round. Rain just rotates. It's a 3v3, pretty important round, because it's the first full buy. Holds jail, clears dark, clears jail again. Very nice shot. And now they know that it has to be gone. Oh! Oh, that could be tilting for FaZe. Wow. Like, considering that FaZe won this half 10 too, like, this could be tilting as fuck for them. Let's see how they recover. And Rain is not even playing that good. Okay, this is gonna be a smoke in front of A, I believe. Yep, there you go. It's the lurk smoke in front of A. Zinya's gonna push it? Nah, it's not. For the lurk smoke in front of A main, what you're gonna do is gonna go inside this corner, and you're looking for this dot. Here. Then jump through. The smoke lands nicely in front of main. They're gonna get flashed out. Nope. Just throws the smoke. Good lure smoke you guys can throw as well. Snades in front of main. Show presence again. It's a common theme I see here, that Rain is showing a lot of presence early in the main, right? Whether it's with a molly, nade, flash, whatever. And then he's leaving. Which is quite smart. So now look, they're retaking it, but they're like clearing everything super slowly. They're like scared. They're gonna flash in, throw mollies and shit. Like, see? Like, they are very scared of him being anywhere here close. But if he didn't do that presence, they wouldn't be. Okay, let's see this shit. Ooh la la. Okay, he can see the shadow. I mean, a little bit of the shadow actually, just hears the steps. Rain is one of these players who plays really well around shadows. I remember him playing on Nuke, close to main, always looking for that shadow. Pretty decent kill. And he doesn't do that much, just one kill, but yeah. And you know what, guys? From the interviews and watching FaZe, it also looks like FaZe are having a lot of fun playing, like a lot of fun. It's dangerous when a team is having fun. Like last time I seen a lot of fun was Luminosity back with Fallen, Coldzera, Fair. These guys were having a lot of fun while playing this game. And honestly, like obviously a lot of other teams have fun, but like Mouse, for example, Mouse looks like they're stressed, like as fuck. They're not having fun. Mongols, I mean, they look like they're having fun, but when their back is against the wall, they're always like super stressed and, you know, like looking like they're molding. But FaZe is fucking toxic because Simple's calling out mistakes, but they're having fun. They don't care, you know. There's some older guys. The pressure is not that hard on them. In my mind, it's gonna be, honestly, like Vitality, I think is gonna fumble it against Spirit, and it's gonna be Spirit FaZe in the final. And Donk is gonna show, unfortunately, that Simple is not yet ready to win the major. That's my bet. Like, okay, again, just some pressure towards A-main. Like, he's throwing this shit. He wants basically Mongols to think that they're doing something, and he's also setting up the team for a potential push later on. Because if he throws these flashes here, if he throws the smoke, right, Mongols will think like, oh, that's his default util, some flash, smoke, molotov, and then one important round, they're gonna push. And it's gonna be surprising. So it's like conditioning, if you guys never heard about it. Also, Rain is holding this part of the smoke, which is interesting. Maybe he's waiting for the break, right? Like, normally people don't just walk through smokes in this level. They just break it and push through it. So I feel like he's holding for that. Because normally, like, in your FaZe match, you would hold outside of the smoke for some very smart player to walk through it. It's a good nade again. Oh, it's a lot of damage. And now he plays from heaven. Why does he play from heaven? Because they have low money. And he doesn't need to be up close. And also his util is gone. And he's doing this like strafe, 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 right? But he's gonna be ready to shoot on these counter strafes, guys. Yeah, as you can see. He's holding heaven now. This is very smart, doesn't get caught off. So that's what I like here about this round. That he doesn't get caught off. Like Glocks, right? Insta pre-fire in case they want to trade him, which is good. And yeah. Just safely cruising through the round. So that's what you guys can do. Especially when you're playing against Eco. You can do your early util here. But then later on, what you should do is you should just fall back to heaven and play safe. And in case it's B, of course you can rotate. And in case it's A, you can retake. Because you've done enough damage with the util. Maybe you like get 1 or 2 kills when they're rushing into the site. But then later on, you want to be ready for the retake. If you die, for example, here, let's say, versus Eco, they're going to pick up your M4, and they're going to have an entry. The worst things that can happen. Okay, another time that Lurk smoke in front of A, which is pretty good to set up later plays. So he alternates between the... Why does he throw that flash, by the way? He throws that flash in case someone goes through the smoke, because the smoke obviously doesn't stop people going through, right? If this was a molly, then obviously he knows that doesn't need to throw the flash, but for the smoke, Throws the flash. And is he gonna push this round? Yes, there we go. We have the break? Wait, who breaks it? Ooh, Elish breaks it. So they have a setup break. This is very good. I love the strat. It's in the corner here. Breaks it, and Rain is looking for the guy's stairs, right? This is so strong play, guys. If you pull this off in your FaZe or your Premier matches, like, come on, powerful. Now the way to break it is you go in the corner here, or your teammate goes in the corner, and you look at the top of the window and left click throw. And now the person that's standing in the break has to not go inside the smoke completely, so he doesn't take the damage of the nade. Just wait in front of the smoke, then peek, and you can see in front of A main. He resmoked main. Why is he leaving again? Because that's their default shit. Like, they're just throwing util here and putting pressure, and then just stacking up the other positions. So he wants to double up with people. He doesn't want to be alone anywhere. He doesn't want to leave Elish alone, so... It's looking good, honestly. Gets the kill here. Let's look at Blitz POV, because I'm... Like, he's never gonna clear that angle, right? So he's clearing this, he's clearing camera, and now he's walking into rain, right? So it's a pretty strong off angle, guys. If you ever wondered, like, just use this off angle. He's gonna do the molly variation. So this is the molly that pops here. You can throw it in different ways. I guess this is the one that Rain prefers to use. And now he's gonna do the nade towards Rags. Left click throw? Yeah, left click throw. For the nade that Rain has been throwing towards Rags, you basically stand on top of the box to line up the dot with the roof, so it's pretty close to each other, and then just jump through. Throws the smoke again. Just throwing his default util sets, doesn't get caught off guard. Another smoke. I'm gonna play behind the smoke. Ooh! Honestly, I thought he's gonna commit to the left side. But no. Oh, nice try. I thought he's gonna get like close to the smoke to the left. Again the molly? Nope. This time molly towards Rags. So he's really alternating the util. It's good. It's good to do. You don't need to do it in your FaZe matches, right? Obviously. Like, it's not that deep. But yeah, it's good in team play, because the Mongols never know what's going on, what's the default. Now, for the Molotov Rags, you're gonna line yourself up here, this side of the wall, then look on the left side of this part of the railing, and left click throw. Another variation of this is if you aim a lot to the left, like somewhere around the left part of the window, it's gonna land on top. So whichever one you decide is better for you. Let's say they've been going through Rags all the time because the molly lands here, and now the molly lands Rags, and they're like, what the fuck is going on? So it's a small thing. This is a flash for water. For these players, I believe. To peek, no? No, this is for Elish. But what is this blinding? Oh, this guy. So they have like a rush con threat. Just throws the flash. Right now. The timing that Elish is rushing. Boom. Flash popped. Senzu blind. Senzu dead. Simple is holding this. Okay, okay. Fair enough, Simple. Chill, bro. Now he's sitting on the left side of the smoke. I thought he's gonna be doing that in that previous round. He has one more smoke, but he's not gonna use it. He cannot use it. See, guys, you would be like, oh, I have one more smoke, I gotta use it, No, here's like 1 million steps. Doesn't need to use any smokes. He gets one kill. I mean, one is pretty good from that spot, to be honest. Simple also gets the bomb, I believe. Yeah, this is easy. Easy farm. Oh no, not easy farm. Misses the shot. Okay, flash, yeah, default flash. And now he did throw the smoke, right? Elish froze it for him. Yep, Elish froze the smoke for him. And he's gonna get up close. So this time he wants to have the timing to get up close. But they heard the flash. They must have heard the flash. They're gonna still walk through it? Like, come on, man. They heard the flash. They know it's from up close. Yeah, they heard the flash. They literally bounced. They know that someone's up close. They still walk through it. Okay, Rain. Chill out, man, chill out. Almost an ace. Ace? Nope. 9-10. Change the map. But I don't know, for some reason, guys, I'm not that hyped against this Mongols lineup. Like, when they get tested by a better team, like the guys who don't fumble individual skill under pressure, they just always lose. Again, that molly. You see the same sets of util, as you guys already know. So it's not that many, it's like 3 or 4 different variations of util on your position. It's not that hard to learn on every map. But you gotta know the right util. Okay, let's see this clutch. So he's going from B main. Here's the angles. I mean, he has to shift here. He cannot, like, clear things slowly. He cannot stop on angles. Doesn't have time to do that. He just dies. That's fire. Again, the molly. Oh, he fucked up the nade. That's fine. Simple just cleans up. And now Simple's gonna pick A man. Yeah, he's throwing his default molly. Deeper, by the way. He threw the molly deeper on purpose. Now he's gonna push behind it. Yes, yes. Carrigan's cleaning up now on B. Actually, just Simple cleaning up. Never mind me. He's going behind con. Gonna sit in the smoke, doesn't want to overextend. A lot of you guys, I know this for a fact, you would be like in the smoke and now you would start pushing towards con and die from this guy. But he notices that his teammates are in city spawn and like in temple. I guess Simple's still smoked off. Yeah, that's why he's here, right? Yep, exactly. And he doesn't push because he doesn't need to. He's just waiting for his teammates. If he dies here, like, there is a good chance for Blitz to win this. Well, and that's it. There we go. This is Rain for you guys. He's played it super well. And I think Rain, as a rifler, is like a backbone of FaZe. I think without him, FaZe is like very, very much down. And now adding Simple, having Frozen, Elish, solid riflers, and Carrigan as the best IGL that IGL'd like international teams. I think this is gonna be fucking sick major. Hyped for the matches, guys. And I hope this video was valuable and you learned a little bit more about how Rain plays Anubis. Have a great one, guys. Bye bye.